Don't be afraid to piss people off on the internet. It's March 1st, so let's reflect on what I learned from February, now posting 2 to 6 times a day. The biggest thing I learned is you need to be on camera. You cannot just do trends or do trending audio or short 7 to 15 second clips, because while that may get you some high views, there's not really anything your audience can relate to. So you need to talk, you need to be on camera. And I know that's extremely difficult for individuals, and too often than not, individuals kind of put on a fake little sales pitch voice and try to emphasize their vocabulary. Breathe, talk, do this. You don't necessarily have to post what you're doing in the camera, but practice. This needs to become natural. And I had reshared a video on my story last week that talks about just that when you are on camera, you need to talk like you're talking to one person, your buddy, your best friend, your mom, your dad, your sister, whatever, because that's essentially what you're doing. You're trying to connect with your audience, but you need to think of connecting with one person at a time. If you become a little bit too sales pitch and wow, oh my God, guys, this is literally insane, everybody can read through it, and that is just fake. Now, those videos do deserve a purpose, and they do have certain functionality at a time, but you're not going to have as true of an engagement that you will if you just sit down and talk. And one of my buddy, Kevin, who runs Driven Media, he does constant content where he's just on camera talking and giving knowledge and information and sharing stuff. He doesn't have to sell anything because the products sell itself. And that's essentially the same thing that I'm doing. I don't care if anything ever sells because of what I do. All I'm trying to do is be a face, somebody that individuals can connect to or reach out to, especially on this particular model of car with how much information and misinformation is out there. So being on camera, being yourself and not trying to be fake means a lot. And I hear that a lot in my comments, my messages, my texts, my phone calls, and everything. So if there's one thing that I would give you as advice for 2026 is don't be afraid to piss people off on the internet. Take me, for example. I believe that the convertible is better than the coupe because I don't care about seeing the engine bay. Does that mean that the coupe's bad? Absolutely not. Does that mean that I would buy one? Not necessarily, but put that information out there, stand behind your opinion, stand behind your belief, and at the end of the day, you can agree to disagree, and that makes you more relatable to certain people, because if you're so afraid of what individuals are thinking about you, especially on the internet, you're limiting how far you're going to be able to go. So if you have an opinion, don't be afraid to speak it.